All right, hey y'all, it's Thursday. You can actually see us now. This is kind of weird, but I got a special guest with me, Miss Deborah. She just wants to share a quick message with you. I thought we'd do a little visual, show off my technological skills, and then we'll get to work today. So this is Miss Deborah.
Hi guys, I just want to remind you to pick up after yourself, keep the paper off the floor, fix your desks like Mr. Bunce like them, and make him proud. Have a good day.
Love it.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to work. It's Thursday for you guys. Actually, weird, it's Thursday for me too. So, still have an obnoxious voice. Shout out to Miss Deborah. She's awesome for joining in the video today. So, thanks, Miss Fort, for reviewing the homework. Hopefully, you guys did well on that. Today's kind of the hard part. So, let's get to work. Just some things to remember. It's going to be a lot easier if you figure out the type first. Remember your charges, and don't forget about my dog. He gets upset when you don't like him. So I've got 5 examples we got to work through today, and then we're done. Just 5 problems. So let's start with the first one. So we got oxygen. See, they don't even know. We got guests in the room, by the way, y'all. Sorry, I'm talking to the board, but technically I should be talking over here. So we got guests in the room, and they're recording me talking to you in the future. My mind's still blown. You don't know whether my shirt's tucked in or out. You don't have any idea.
It's out.
You don't know that I'm drinking water or coffee. Who knows? We just had an ordeal. If you guys didn't know, like first and third period, they like to cheat until 5th period and 6th period. The answers to the test. So it got me kind of in a foul mood. But hey, y'all aren't going to bring me down, so I don't even care. Let's get to work. So we got oxygen here. Oh, thank you, Brianna, for reminding me. Thank you so much. We got oxygen here reacting with C5H2. I don't even know what that is, but I know that if I look at this, I got this hydrocarbon here. Oh my gosh, Brianna, I didn't even change it. My bad. So I got this hydrocarbon here, and it's mixed with oxygen. Anybody know what type of reaction that is? Because again, the hint would be we want to know the type first. So, what type of reaction is this? Combustion. Yeah, that's right. Combustion. So this is a combustion reaction. And what do we know about combustion reactions? That the
CO2 and H2O.
The products are always CO2 plus H2O.
O2 has to
And
go.
then, remember, we're leaving blanks for our coefficients. That's all we can add. And then we can start to balance this. And remember, I gave you a hint on balancing for combustions. We always balance in the order of show. And so here I've got 5 carbons. So what are we going to put in this blank? A 5. That's right. And then, so our carbons are good. We got 5 and 5. And then we got hydrogens. We got 12 hydrogens right here. So what's going to go in the water blank? A 6. That's right, because 6 times 2 makes 12. Good job. My 7-year-old niece is working on her multiplication tables now, so that's impressive that you guys know that as well. Then our hydrogens are balanced, so then we worry about oxygen, right? So on the product side of the reaction, 5 sets of 2 oxygens makes 10, plus 6 sets of 1 oxygen, because there's a 1 over there. 6 times 1 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. And so we come back over here to these oxygens, and how many sets of 2 would I need to equal this 16 on the other side? I would need 8 sets of 2. And so that ends up balancing it for us. So the correct balance here is 8, 1, 5, 6 for this. Now, that's actually a great question. Thank you for asking. Does it matter whether I write water first or carbon dioxide on the other side? No, it definitely doesn't matter. You can do either one. Okay? So, that's the first example of 5. We are flying. So we're going to get through this pretty quickly. So let's check out example number 2. So all I have is PBr3 and an arrow. Again, the first hint is to try and decide what type of reaction this is. Now, I've got a binary compound. Okay, this is like a couple that shows up to the dance together. The only thing that they can do, they're already together, so the only thing that they can do is Break apart. That's right. So this is going to be
Decomposition.
That's so awesome. I love that we have special guests today from AP. And they're just like, man, I wish we could talk about reaction types in AP. That would be a joke of a class, right? That's what we call AP Bio. All right, so moving on. Shots fired. Moving on to, we know this is a decomposition reaction, so it's going to break apart into its parts. So we're just going to write P plus BR, right? And then you're going to say, no, that's not what you write. Why? Because you love my dog. His name is Brinklehoff, and so Brinklehoff doesn't have a P in it. It's not Brinklehoff. It's Brinklehoff. So we put a 2 there as a subscript. Why? Because it's part of Brinklehoff. Now we can balance this. To balance this, I put a 2 out front of PBr3 because now that makes 6 bromines. So I would put a 3 over here to make 6 bromines. I've got 2 phosphoruses, phosphori, I guess.
Phosphorus.
And we could go with a 2 there. And that's the correct balance off of that initial equation. Impressive, right?
Do you even have this going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure. You're just keeping to it.
Yeah, it is. So you're on it. Yeah.
Nice. Wait, is
So
it
Sloan and Danielle getting a shout out. FYI, this is Thursday the 12th. So hopefully 2 days ago, you went to Mr. Slagle's classroom for Global Citizens Club. Shout out for Global Citizens Club.
Yeah, it's awesome!
There we go. All right, so third example of 5. We got Na plus Br. So this is a single person showing up to another single person. Even though it's diatomic, it's still only one person, right? So this type of reaction would be a synthesis reaction. The only thing that they can do, we got 2 separate people showing up to the dance. Only thing they can do is get together. Ooh. So on the other side, we're going to have sodium with bromine. Remember my hint that said charges matter. Sodium is a +1. Bromine is a -1. So the formula on the right side, the product side of the reaction, would be +1 -1 cancel out. So it would be NaBr.
Number of.
Now we can go back to basic balancing.
Bye, Bunce.
Bye, y'all. Have
Bye,
fun. Hope you're having fun on this Thursday, November 12th, which is in the future. I'm probably, building a house in wherever that place I'm going is. So, sodium plus bromine yields sodium bromide. If we look at this balance, we end up having to we got 2 bromines, so we're going to put a 2 in front of NaBr. Come back across here, 2 in front of Na, and then we can just put a 1 in front of bromine. I'm going to take a breath for a second, let you guys catch up. Obviously, hopefully Miss Fort is pausing this anytime you need to, and I'm sure you're asking her nicely because y'all are all so respectful all the time, and just, the nicest people that I've ever met in my life. Okay? So, time for some water. It's high quality H2O. All right, so let's check out example number 4. We got HBr plus Fe. Oh man, of course I would use this example. Unfortunately. So let's go with the type of reaction. So I got a couple right here. This is a couple, and this is a single person, right? So this is going to be a single replacement reaction. Now we have to remember that iron is a metal, that technically in this, hydrogen is acting as the metal, and bromine is acting as the nonmetal, right? Because metals are always written first, nonmetals are written second. Now, unfortunately, I said I didn't like this one. You wouldn't really know this because remember iron, we don't know its charge. Let's just pretend like I gave you a hint and told you it was +2, just for kicks. You want a harder one? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's actually say that it's +3. We're working on the fly here, folks. It's Thursday afternoon. I got to pack up tonight. I'm leaving town tomorrow, so let's just roll with this. So let's say it's a +3 charge. So we're going to have iron with bromine on this side. Why is it with bromine? Well, remember, it can't hit with hydrogen because hydrogen's got a +1 charge, and 2 positives can't get together. Remember, we don't judge people, just in chemistry that it does. So we got a +3 because I told you, and a -1. So the formula is FeBr3 plus, and then hydrogen by itself, and hopefully don't forget my dog's name, so we'll call it H2. So I said, did you want a hard one? Just to change it up a little bit. This is fun. We don't want easy ones, you know. So I have 3 bromines here, and I have 2 hydrogens, and over here they're together. So the only way that I can make 3 and 2 together is let's just make them both equal to 6. Why not? So now I got 6 hydrogens. Come back over here to my hydrogens, and what times 2 gives me 6. That's a big 3. And now I got 6 bromines as well. So come back over here. What times 3 gives me 6. That would be a 2. Now I've got 2 Fes. So let's put a 2 here. And everybody said that's awesome because you've got coefficients of 6, 2, 2, 3. And that's way more interesting than just a bunch of 2s, right? Yes, love it. I'm glad you guys are so excited about this. All right, so last one for the day. Let's do example number 5. And it's weird. There are 5 types of reactions, and I chose to do 5 examples. I know that's crazy. So let's do this one. This is PbSO4 plus AgNO3 yields. Okay? Now, when I look at this equation, I see a boy and a girl. I see a boy and a girl. Okay? Because I know that nitrate is a polyatomic ion, I know that SO4 sulfate is a polyatomic ion. They've got negative charges. So I got a boy and a girl. Okay? Now, so what type of reaction is this going to be? Again, very, very intelligent, if you will. Classify the type first. So I got a boy and a girl showing up, a boy and a girl showing up, and I don't remember who we picked on for this case earlier as in yesterday, apparently, for you guys. But this would be a double replacement reaction. That is, there are 2 couples, they're going to switch partners. So over here, I'm just going to write in words. Silver is going to get with sulfate, okay, because it's the negative there. That silver and lead would actually be the ones that are switching places. So silver is going to get with sulfate, and lead will get with nitrate. Now, this is a little bit trickier because of the ones that I've chosen here. Please remember that silver's charge is always +1. How do we know that? Because it's written in our periodic tables, and if you didn't write it there, I'm sorry, you just weren't listening. That's the bottom line. Sulfate, back of your periodic table, because remember the 8, this is with a -2. So the formula, remember charges matter, is Ag2SO4. And then plus lead. Lead is a tricky one because it doesn't have a charge. We have to, it doesn't give us one. We have to figure it out. Now, if I go back over here, you're following along. Why does this formula not have subscripts? Well, because the -2 from sulfate canceled out with the what from lead? +2. Good call. So lead's charge in this case is +2. Nitrate, again, back of your periodic table, -1. So the formula is PbNO3 2. And that's pretty tricky, y'all. If you got that first time with just following along with me, bravo to you. Go ahead, pat yourself on the back. You can't see me right now, but I'm patting myself on the back, okay? Now let's worry about balancing this one. So if I look, I got 2 Ags. So let's go here with 2 Ags. Now I got 2 nitrates, 2 sets of nitrate. But I've already got, I've already got 2 sets of nitrate over here because of lead's charge. So I don't need any more nitrates. I've got them. I don't need any more sulfates because we got it. And we got 1 lead over there. So let's just put a 1 there. So 1, 2, 1, 1. It turns out the coefficients weren't the hard part. The charges in the formulas were the hard part for this one. Okay, so this is called predicting products. If you need some more help, there's plenty of information out there. Tomorrow's quiz will only have 1 of these. A majority of it will just focus on the balancing and the types, and maybe even a word problem one. So I'll give you a word, a predicting product, and then just a couple of types and simple balances, right? Because you guys have been working hard all week while I've been gone. So with that said, that's 5 quick examples. Your classwork for homework and preparation, classwork/homework and preparation for Friday's quiz. I would think that section 1 on the sheet that you have in front of you, those should be really, really easy, right? We're just looking at what type that is. I thought that 10 was kind of tricky, so I put a little star beside that one. I wouldn't expect you to know that one. In section 2, you should be able to do those 6. Miss Ford is, sorry, no, Miss Ford, this is her last day with us. I'm not sure who has us Friday, but they're going to review those 6 with you before the quiz. And then in section 3, it goes over on the 2 pages that I did 1 of each type. So I chose 5 of them. There is 1 of each type there. If you specify the type and then write the products and then balance it, I think you should find it fairly easy. Hey, I think this is the last of the videos. Thanks for being patient. Thank you for working hard. I do love you guys. I miss you. I hope that you have a blessed Thursday afternoon. I hope that you are super safe. I cannot wait to see you again on Monday. And I just pray that you won't do anything that I wouldn't do. Love you. See you soon.